Hey everyone, welcome to WrestleTalk Samoan Takeover. We're going to get right into it with The Rock, more commonly known as Dwayne Douglas Johnson, born on May 2nd, 1972. He was born in Hayward, California, but he currently resides in Southwest Ranches, Florida. Uh, he is currently with a woman by the name of Lauren Hashin. He has two children. His ring names are Dwayne Johnson, Flex Kayona, Rocky Maivia, and The Rock. 6'5", 60 pounds. Sorry. Billed from Miami, Florida, and South Pacific. Trained by Pat Patterson, Rocky Johnson, and Tom Pritchard, and he debuted in 1996. His finishers include the People's Elbow or the corporate elbow, which is a running delayed high impact elbow drop with an affix. The bottom, which is just the bottom, I don't know, or the rock bottom. Oh, usually preceded by the spinebuster or rock bottom, sorry. The rock bottom, which is the falling side slam, and a running shoulder breaker. His signature moves include the flow over DDT, the flowing snap DDT, sometimes followed by kip up, and a jumping clothesline, among others. Championship-wise, in WWE has a lot of success. The WWF, WWE Undisputed Champion 8 times, the WCW World Championship twice, the WWF Intercontinental Champion twice, the Dead Games WWF Championship Tournament in 1998, Tag Team Championship in WWF with 5 times, 3 times with Mankind, once with Undertaker, and once with Chris Jericho. He's a former Royal Rumble winner, among others things. He has his own albums out by It Doesn't Matter, Pie, You Ain't Woman Enough, Wind Beneath My Wings, and What a Wonderful World. He has made appearances or starred in many movies, including the likes of The Mummy Returns, The Scorpion King, The Rundown, Walking Tall, Being Cool, The Game Plan, Race to Witch Mountain, Tooth Fairy, You Again, Faster, Journey to the Mysterious Island, and G.I. Joe, Retaliation, among others. He is a part of the famous Anoa'i family, which he has a lot of cousins and family members in wrestling. A lot of them we are talking about today. Anyways, with that said, we are going to move on to Samoa Joe, more commonly known as Nufulo, Joel Joe Siono. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. I'm just going to call him Samoa Joe. Born on March 17, 1979. He was born in Orange County, California, and he resides in Orange County, California. His ring names are King Joe and Samoa Joe, 6'2", 282 pounds, billed from Huntington Beach, California, in the Isle of Samoa, trained by Cincinnati Red and Johnny Hemp, and debuted in 1999. His finishers, the CCS Enziguri, which is Enziguri while facing away from the cornered opponent. Chimera Plex, which is a German suplex followed by a Dragon Suplex followed by a bridging X-Plex. A Cotina Clutch, which is a rear naked choke. An Island Driver, which is the sit-outside power slam, sometimes from the second rope, or an over-the-shoulder reverse power driver, and the Muscle Buster, sometimes from the second rope. Signature moves include multiple suplex variations, the folding powerbomb transitioned into a Boston Crab, an STO or a crossface, and a face wash, Death Valley Driver, sometimes from the second move, among others. Championship-wise, he was another very, very successful champion in and outside of the WWE, but inside WWE, he is the NXT champion. And he won the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic with Finn Balor. TNA-wise, he had the World Heavyweight Champion one time, the Television Champion one time, Tag Team Champion twice, by himself once, and with Magnus once. The X Division Champion 5 times. The Ring of Honor Pure Champion one time, and Ring of Honor World Championship one time, and other championships as well. He, along with The Rock, have appeared in a couple WWE video games. He was a download content in 2K15. However, he will be in 2K16 as well. But The Rock was in many WWE video games throughout his career. He was a football player in the Ocean View High School. He used to work as a mortgage broker. I think we're going to move on to Manu, more commonly known as Alpha Anoa'i Jr., born on October 6, 1984. He has a family with The Rock and the Anoa'i family. He was born in Allentown, Pennsylvania, and his ring names are Alpha, Alpha Jr., Mai Te Anoa, and Manu, 6'2", 290 pounds, built from Lehigh Valley, Pennsylvania. Trained by Alpha Anoa'i, Lloyd Anoa'i, and Samoa Anoa'i. Debuted on August 28, 1998. His finishers are the Frog Splash, Lights Out, which is a belly-to-back suplex lifted and dropped into an elevated neckbreaker. The People's Headbutt, which is a diving headbutt. Samoan Storm, which is a fireman's carry, wheelbarrow facebuster, and a Storminator, which is a side slam. Signature moves are the Samoan Thunder, which is a sit-out powerbomb, Samoan Drop, Moonsault, Head-butt drop, and the belly-to-belly suplex. Championship-wise, many championships. Inside WWE, though, none. However, outside WWE, he is an FCW Southern Heavyweight Champion one time, the WWC World Tag Team Champion 3 times with LA Smooth, the WXW Cruiserweight Champion twice, WXW Hardcore Champion 3 times, WXW Heavyweight Champion 1 time, among others. Again, he's a member of the famous Anoa'i family, which means he is cousins with many wrestlers like Roman Reigns, The Rock, the Usos, Yokozuna, Umaga, Rikishi, among others. He played football in the University of Kentucky. I think we're going to move on to Camacho, aka Tanga Rau, more commonly known as Tifa Filthia. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, I'm sorry. I'm just going to call him Camacho. He was born on May 7th, 1983. He was born in Kissimmee, Florida, and his family members include Tonga, which we'll be talking about soon, Roman Reigns, The Rock, his family with the Anoa'i family. His ring names are Agent T, Camacho, Donnie, Marlowe, Micah, Tangarau, Tangaloa, Tivita, Fifthia, and Tonga. 6'2", 230 pounds, built from Florida, Honolulu, Hawaii, and Juarez, Mexico. Trained by Devon Dudley, Bubba Ray Dudley, Florida Championship Wrestling, and he debuted in 2008. As Micah Tangaro or Tangaloa, his finishers are the running Samoan drop. As Camacho, his finishers are the DDT and the running Samoan drop. And as Donnie Marlowe, the diving headbutt, Samoan drop, and sit out facebuster. His signatures and moves include multiple suplex variations, the spinning spybuster, running power slam, backbreaker. Championship-wise, not much. However, he is a TNA Gut Check winner in 2015, the IWGP Tag Team Champion one time with Tama Tonga, and the FCW Florida Tag Team Championship with CJ Parker one time. His father is Haku. His adopted brother Tama Tonga is also a wrestler. He's a member of the famous Anoa'i family. And he played football like a lot of the other wrestlers did. He has a major in communications, electronic media, and minor in criminal justice. Moving on to Tama Tonga, more commonly known as Alpiet Pate Fifta. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. Born October 15th, 1982. He was born in Nuku'alofa, Tonga. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right either. I'm sorry. His ring names are Kava, King Tonga Jr., Pela Fifta, Tama Tonga, Tonga Strong Machine, and he's 6 foot, 209 pounds. He trained by Devon and Bubba Ray Dudley, or Mark Lamargo and Devon Hughes. Debut in 2008. He's a member of the Bullet Club. Stun gun, jumping cutter sometimes from the top rope. The head striker, which is the Vivo, which is jumping double underhook DDT, and the Tonga twist, which is a rolling cutter, is his finishers. His signature moves are the Tope Con Hilo, which is a somersault, Tope through the second and top ropes, Tornelli, which is a corkscrew plancha, the karate chop, and the power slam. Championship-wise, many championships throughout his career, but not in WWE. IWGP Tag Team Champion one time with Tanga Rao. Never Openweight 6-man Tag Team Championship with Bad Luck Fale and Yuriko Tanahashi. WC Tag Team Champion with Idol Stevens, among others. Again, he's a member of the famous Bullet Club. He spent 6 years in the United States Armed Force, which taught him self-defense that helped him win his wrestling career. He is the adopted son of Haku, but raised as the biological son of him. And he is the brother of Tanga Rao, aka Camacho. Moving on to our final wrestler in this video, which is Umaga, the late great Umaga, more commonly known as Edward Smith Fatu, which is born on March 28th, 1973, and sadly passed away on December 4th, 2009. He was born in American Samoa, but passed away in Houston, Texas. He has 4 children. He's a family member of the Anoa'i family. His ring names are Ikumo Fatu, Jamal, and Umaga. 6'4", 350 pounds, both from the Isle of Samoa, trained by Alpha Anoa'i, and debuted in 1995. As Umaga, his finishes with a Samoan spike, which is a high-speed thumb thrust to an opponent's throat, and the wild Samoan splash, which is a diving splash. As Jamal, the elevated power bomb, the flying sausage, which is a diving splash, the $50 Samoan 5 out, which is the military press dropped into a Samoan drop, Samoan driver, which is a reverse power driver, Samoan smasher, which is a fireman's carry cutter, and the super Samoan drop. His signature moves include the Samoan wrecking ball, which is a running hip attack to the opponent seated in the corner, the spinning heel kick, and the Samoan drop, sometimes preceded by a pop-up, among others. championship wise. In WWE, he is a two-time Intercontinental